Winsome Ones. Today I'm going to be introducing you to all of the new items in my wardrobe, as well as what I've changed, what I've altered, and what I've gotten rid of. So I do hope you enjoy. I do feel like I need to stand here with a bouquet of flowers. It does look a little bit like a bridesmaid's dress, so I think the way that I style it is going to be important, and I do have a solution. So by pairing this dress with some white sneakers, which is very unexpected for a bridesmaid outfit. Having said that, I have seen some wedding parties where all of the bridesmaids wore white sneakers, but I just think that this way it just casualizes it a little bit. So this dress is from River Island and I really do like it. Puff sleeve, shared bodice, what's not to love? It's midi length, just fantastic. Another great casual summer dress with puffed sleeve, midi length and shirring. So this one is from H&M and it is linen. The linen is actually very thin and you can actually see light through it, so that's really the only thing, whereas the other River Island one was actually lined, so it was a little bit more opaque. But it's okay. I think because this is a darker colour, I can get away with it. But I've worn this heaps. It's just a great summer dress, and I've actually got quite a few compliments when I have worn it. Red is quite an unexpected colour for summer, but it just works, and I'm really happy with it. So this dress is proof that the best discoveries are made quite by accident. This is a dress from Trenery and I first saw it in the shops probably about 2 or 3 years ago and it was full price. It did actually go down, but it didn't go down enough for me to actually warrant spending that kind of money on a dress. So I ummed and ahed, and in the end I thought no, I just wouldn't get my wear out of it. And then I actually found this dress in Knock Shop recently that was $28. So it was probably, I don't know, I think it was originally about $180, maybe $200. And so I got it for a substantial reduction. But this one was 2 sizes too big. And because of what I'd found out about the other burgundy dress, because I got that one size up, I thought it's okay, I can just do the same thing. So I put all these darts in. I put 2 at the front, 1 either side, and then the rest I did at the back. And so I've actually shaped it to then give me a little bit more of a shape. And this for me is an amazing discovery because, as you know, I've really just been avoiding shirt dresses or having to be really selective. But by actually having the darts and the shaping, it solves a lot of my figure flaws and my design concerns. And it actually is now something that I would wear. So this gives me extra volume in the sleeves and it also gives me extra width in the length. I've done the same thing. I've sewed the placket all the way down so that there's not going to be any skin exposure. And then I've used the same fabric belt. I am on the lookout for a more elevated belt, but until I find it, this is fine. And it actually gives it a good monochrome look. So yeah, the shoes I'll talk about a little bit later. And then I also found this handbag here. It's by a brand called Parrot, which I've never heard of before, Milano. I don't think it's leather, but it is just so cute. And once again, I've worn that quite a lot and got quite a lot of compliments when I have. This is a dress from Country Road and same sort of thing. I remember when this was actually in the shops. It is just so magnificent. I love the colour. I love the construction, the cut, the design, the fabric composition. It is just magnificent in every way. It's fully lined. It's just beautiful. So I actually got it from the merry-go-round last Christmas. Jacqueline actually had a 20% off night and she invited a whole lot of us to go, and then I found this 20% off. So I paid $100 for it. and it still had the tag on it, and it was originally $280, which I would never have spent for a dress, but I am just wrapped. I'm delighted with this dress. I did actually try it back to front, and I will show you what that looks like in a minute. And I've undenied with it, but I've decided that it just looks better this way. It just doesn't quite fit properly at the neck when I turn it back to front. But it's just beautiful. Love Country Road, love their designs, just magnificent. So this is what the dress looks like back to front, and it just doesn't quite sit here properly. I could take it to the tailor and get it altered, but then it's just spending more money on a bargain dress, basically. So I'll just turn around now and show you what it looks like at the back. So I really love the look at the back, but it's the concern at the front. So this dress here I got from the DFO, from Deck Juba. I think that's how you say it. I was with my friend Sheila, and then I saw this dress and it was half price. I got it for about $50. I'm pretty sure it was more than $100. It did originally have white buttons, and I didn't like that because of the contrast. So then I went to Spotlight and I bought these buttons here, which are a pink heart shape, and they're a little bit crystally, so they just reflect light, but it's all the same colour. And then I just replaced all of the buttons, removed the pockets, and I just thought I would button it all the way up. I just think that it just looks more finished that way. But I am just delighted with this dress. It's a great summer dress. It's modest, it's got the puff sleeves, a little bit of drama, midi length, and then it's just got this nice design detail with the shirring at the waist. So this jumper I got from River Island. It's cream and it's got 3 buttons here. It's just perfect. I wear these type of jumpers a lot, and it was really getting this to replace the cream one that I've already got that is on its way out. It's not going to last for much longer. And then I went off shopping with my sister, and then I found this skirt here from Forever New, and I just love it. It's like the A-line, which is just perfect, the pleats, really nice length, and even though it's got gold in it, it's just gold flecks, and it's on the lower half, so I think I can actually cope with it. The shoes I'll talk about in my next outfit. So this jumper is from Guess. I got it from the DFO, so it was substantially reduced. I think it cost me $20 or something. And even then when I went to the register to pay for it, it was even less than what I thought. But this is just a marvellous bright pink top, and it's just got a tiny little bit of a logo, which is here, so nobody will really know. But I am just loving this jumper. It's just fantastic. These pants here, or trousers, I got from Forecast, and they are wide leg culottes, which I just thought that is just really perfect, because even though I do love linen, they do crease a lot, and if I wear them to work, by the end of the day, I really am looking very wrinkled. So I just thought these will be really good so that they can then withstand the rigours of the day, and by the end of the day, then I'm still looking neat and tidy, which I just think is really important. But I'm just loving these pants. They did actually have pockets, and then I cut them out, put them inside out, put them on me, pinned everything up, and then I just stitched it here. So it still has the appearance as if it's a pocket. But I won't be tempted to put my hands in my pockets, and then also there's no outline here. So yeah, I'm really wrapped with these. Finally, it's time to talk about these shoes. So these are called the Cleo Cream Low Heel Pumps from Joe Mercer. Quite funny because our cat's name is Cleo. So now I've got 2 items of clothing called Cleo. These are just a magnificent pair of shoes. And Joe Mercer had this spectacular offer, which was already on sale items. And then you get the second pair for 70% off. So cut a long story short, I did actually buy a second pair, and I got the same pair twice as part of my succession plan. here is my second pair. So I will literally have these shoes for the rest of my life. And the cost of the 2 pairs together cost less than 1 pair originally full price. And they are just magnificent shoes. The craftsmanship is just so good. The quality, it's real leather, the style. I'm just really, really delighted, and I just really couldn't believe my luck. So this is another jumper from River Island. I just thought the silver I know I will wear, and it really does brighten up a cold winter's day. So when this arrived, it was a little bit bigger than what I anticipated, and I got this tip from Trini. So you take a safety pin, and you basically just pin the back. So then that way it just gives me a little bit of shape at the front, and then at the back there is a little bit of a tail. That doesn't really bother me, but I just think that way you're getting rid of a lot of the bulk, and you're not just got this jumper that's hanging. So that's a really good solution. You don't want to pull it too tight, but you don't want the knitwear to stretch. But this is just enough to give you a little bit of a shape. I'm so rapt when I found this Breton top on River Island website, and I just had to get it because I thought that is actually perfect. It was a little bit loose as well, so I did the same thing with the pin. Another River Island jumper. So this one is red, and I just thought I know that is something that I will wear. So I thought I would get it because it was on sale. And I did the same thing, pin at the back. I'll go into a little bit more detail about each of these jumpers in next week's video, because I've made a recent revelation about knitwear. So I do hope that you will join me for that. So with this one, this is not new, this is just what's altered. Some of you might remember me showing you this jumpsuit when I first got it, and it was originally strapless, and it was actually quite long. So in wearing it, I was often tripping over myself, so I thought, well, what I really need is something that makes it a little bit higher here, just so that it starts here rather than here, which is where it was. And I just felt like it was very bottom heavy. So I thought, because it's so long in the leg, I can actually take it up. So I took some of that fabric there and then just made some straps. And then I just crossed them over at the back. I just find that when they're crossed over, I can just feel a lot more secure, and then they're not in danger of coming down. But yeah, this is definitely the solution that I needed to find with this jumpsuit, and it's just been fantastic. I have worn it a lot, and now because it just grazes my ankle, it even then shows off the shoes that I can wear during summer. But this has just definitely been a really good step in the right direction with this jumpsuit. So I also found this in my op shop trip, and this is number 32 in my Robert Gordon Orchard Blossom collection. So that is a cute little piece to add to what I've already got. So there you go. That's what's new in my wardrobe, and I do hope that you will join me next week. I'm going to be delving into what I have recently learned about knitwear. And it surprised me, and I do think that it'll be worthwhile having the conversation. So I do hope that you will join me next week. Bye.